Hello everyone, I hope you are safe out there. We are back, and this time we have brought something for the students of class 9th. And today we'll be doing the first lesson of their textbook, lesson number 1, that is The Fun They Had by Isaac Asimov. Before proceeding towards the lesson, let us go through the major points about the writer of the story, that is Isaac Asimov. Isaac Asimov was an American writer and professor of biochemistry at Boston University. He was known for his works of science fiction and popular science. Asimov was a prolific writer. Prolific means a person who has written a number of works, who wrote or edited more than 500 books and an estimated 90,000 letters and postcards. So, after knowing about Isaac Asimov, let us proceed towards the lesson. Now, before you read the lesson, or before I start with the lesson, let me give you a background, let me give you an introduction to the lesson. So this lesson, The Fun They Had, is actually a short story, and it falls in the category of science fiction. This story has the future year 2157. Like 2020 is going on, so 2157 is the future year. That is the background setting of the lesson. And it takes us into a world where computers will play a major role in educating children. So the setting is like this, that computers will play a major role in educating children, and all these paper books and these this mutual interaction between teachers and students, this will cease, this will stop to exist. So this is the lesson set up in the year 2157. So now let's read. Margie even wrote about it that night in her diary. On the page headed 17 May 2157, she wrote, "Today Tommy found a real book." It was a very old book. Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all stories were printed on paper. They turned the pages, which were yellow and crinkly, and it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way they were supposed to on a screen, and then when they turned back to the page before, it had the same words on it that it had had when they read it the first time. So, on May 17, 2157, Tommy. There was a boy, Tommy, and who happens to be of 13 years of age. He found a book in the attic of his house, which he shows to Margie. Now, Margie is a girl of about 11, and that book is about centuries old. And it was given to their grandfather by his grandfather. And the pages of that book were yellow and crinkly. Crinkly means they were having many lines and many creases, many folds were there, because it was a very old book. And both Tommy and Margie, they were amazed to see that the words in the book, they were fixed on the pages, like you people read your daily books. So the words are exactly fixed on the pages and they do not move. But how can you relate the movement of words? Yes, we can. Because the story is set in the future, and there we are supposed to have the screens where the words start moving on the screen, right? They are accustomed, they are used to move only. But in our books, the words are fixed at one place. Then Margie and Tommy, they turned back to the page before, and then they saw that the previous page, it also had the same words that it had when they had read it for the first time. So पिछले पेज पर भी वो ही वर्ड्स थे जो पहले थे जब उन्होंने पढ़ा था. Gee, said Tommy, what a waste. When you are through with the book, you just throw it away. I guess our television screen must have had a million books on it, and it's good for plenty more. I would not throw it away. Same with mine, said Marky. She was 11 and he had not seen as many telebooks as Tommy had. He was 13. She said, where did you find it? In my house. He pointed without looking. Because he was busy reading. In the attic. What's it about? School. So now, Tommy said, I mean, how waste it is. He said, when you are through with the book, when you have read a book, just throw it away. He says, our television screen must have had a million books on it and it's good for plenty more. He says that instead of saving these page one books, we have a million of tele books on our computer screen and we can save as many as we want and we can let them save and we can get them saved for a longer time. So he says that a book is a waste because unlike computers, they cannot have new words, and when one has finished reading them, what will one do with that book? So I would not throw it away. Same with mine, said Margie. So Margie says that she, just like Tommy, will not throw the book away. I mean their telebooks, because it could not be thrown. It had a number of books. Then she said, where did you find it? So Margie asks Tommy that where did he find the book? So he pointed without looking. He was so busy in going through that book that he pointed without looking. And what did he say? In the attic. Attic is just a space, like it's just a storeroom, right? Below the roof, kind of storeroom. Margie was scornful. School? What's there to write about school? I hate school. Margie always hated school, but now she hated it more than ever. The mechanical teacher had been giving her test after test in geography, and she had been doing worse and worse until her mother had shaken her head sorrowfully and sent for the county inspector. So now Margie was very scornful. Scornful means when someone thinks that you are worthless for something, right? You cannot do something, and she actually hated school. And why did she hate school? Because the mechanical teacher means the one who appeared on the computer screen. Like you have teachers, human beings, right, whom you interact with and who teach you. So in the future era, when we are talking about, there will be teachers, there will be mechanical teachers only, right? Machinery will be there, robotic teachers will be there. So she said that her mechanical teacher, she had been giving her lessons about geography, and she had been performing worse and worse in each and every geography test. So then what happens is, Margie's mother, she shakes her head sorrowfully. I mean, she was very disappointed. She was very annoyed with her daughter's performance. So she sent for the county inspector. So county inspector is a person who is meant to repair or meant to check the mechanical teacher, whether it is working correctly or not, and if there is something, he fixes it. He was a round little man with a red face and a whole box of tools with dials and wires. He smiled at Margie and gave her an apple, then took the teacher apart. Margie had hoped he would not know how to put it together again, but he knew how all right, and after an hour or so there it was again, large and black and ugly, with a big screen on which all the lessons were shown and the questions were asked. That was not so bad. So now, when county inspector arrived, what sort of a man was he? He was a round little man. He had a red face and he had a whole box of tools. And in the toolbox, he had number of devices. So he opened that mechanical teacher. Before that, he smiled at Margie and he gave her an apple. Then, while repairing the mechanical teacher, while repairing that screen, he took out some of the parts, and Margie was hoping that he should not put them together again, he should not assemble them again. He said she thought that he might not be knowing, but the other thing happened and he knew how to put it, and after an hour or so there it was again, and it was joined back, all the parts were joined back on a big screen, and the lessons were shown and the questions were asked. That was not so bad. The part Margie hated most was the slot where she had to put homework and test papers. She always had to write them out in a punch code. They made her learn when she was 6 years old, and the mechanical teacher calculated the marks in no time. So now the TV, it had a special slot where the students had to submit their homework, which was checked and marked by that very machine in no time. Then the inspector had smiled after he was finished and patted Margie's head. So then the county inspector, after fixing it, he smiled after he had finished assembling it, and then he patted Margie's head. He said to her mother, "It's not the little girl's fault, Mrs. Jones. I think the geography sector was geared a little too quick. Those things happen sometimes. I have slowed it up to an average 10-year level. Actually, the overall pattern of her progress is quite satisfactory." And he patted Margie's head again. So now Margie's dislike for that school had been intensified those days because the mechanical teacher had not been functioning properly. So when the county inspector was called, he examined the error, and the inspector, he told Margie's mother that it was not Margie's fault that she was scoring less marks, but whose fault it was, that the geography sector of that telebook, जो उसका geography sector था वो थोड़ा quick था. It was too quick for an average 10-year level girl. So he set it again to an average 10-year level, and he told Margie's mother that the overall pattern of Margie's progress was satisfactory, and then he again patted Margie's head. Margie was disappointed. She had been hoping that they would take the teacher away altogether. They had once taken Tommy's teacher away for nearly a month because the history sector had blanked out completely. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" So now Margie was a bit disappointed because she had been hoping that the repair of that telebook will not be there, and they will actually take it. The repair would not have been there, and they would actually take it. Moreover, she had once seen that once Tommy's teacher was away. Why? Because Tommy's mechanical teacher's history sector was blank one time, and they had taken it away for nearly a month because it was difficult to repair it that time. So she said to Tommy, "Why would anyone write about school?" So she asks Tommy that why would anyone write about school? Tommy looked at her with very superior eyes. "Because it's not our kind of school, stupid. This is the old kind of school that they had hundreds and hundreds of years ago." So now Tommy, he tells his sister that they had written, his grandfather's grandfather, they had written about school because it was not their kind of school. It was not a mechanical school, but it was a real classroom in which teachers and students, they interacted face to face with each other. They had paper books. And he added loftily. Loftily means to dominate, pronouncing the word carefully, centuries ago. So now he says that the book had been written centuries ago, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Margie was hurt. Well, I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago. She read the book over his shoulder for a while, then said, "Anyway, they had a teacher." So now Margie was quite hurt, and what did she reply? That I don't know what kind of school they had all that time ago, she read the book over his shoulder for a while. So now that um, when Tommy tells her that the old kind of schools they had they were used to work hundreds of years ago, and then she was quite hurt and she kept the book on Tommy's shoulder and read it for a while, and then she said anyway they had a teacher. So now she was actually realizing the absence of a teacher who could guide them. So, students, we are done till here, and the second part of the video will be uploaded shortly. Till then, study well, stay safe, and wait for my next video to come. Until then, please subscribe our channel. If you like our videos, kindly share the channel, kindly promote it, kindly subscribe it, kindly share it with your friends. Thank you.